Bess Conversations Podcast. Hey, what's happening, man? I'm your host, Killa TV. A little different setup. We had a undisclosed location. Don't worry about where we at. Just know where we at in life. So we just want some Thursday night, just kicking this stuff.
Thursday night vibe.
Just Thursday night vibe. Just the fellas just enjoying a cocktail and watching basketball. This is episode 47. We're getting close. 47,
That's
fellas.
big, bro.
We getting closer and closer.
We ain't even double digits yet.
We ain't even double digits at all.
So
you like our grandfather.
Yeah, if you
solid daddies.
Solid daddy. Solid daddy.
So I'm here with my partners from Unfiltered Podcast. Shout out to Coupe DeVille.
Cool.
The music guy.
The music guy. So I got them here with me. We just gonna talk sports. We just gonna talk shit. We just gonna chill. We gonna kick it. And
How that plate look good.
And have a good time. So we watching. I don't know when I'm gonna put this out, but this is Thursday. We watching the Lakers versus the Blazers, game 2. And you said I got my Charlotte shit on. So we talking sports tonight. Well, before we get started, man, how y'all boys doing, man? How y'all been?
Man.
Unfiltered podcast and shit. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? What's the energy? What's the vibes? How y'all feeling about the pie game?
It's good. One, it's good to get back behind the mic. We've been on a slight hiatus, but don't worry. You know, we ain't gave up, we ain't quit. We just chilling right now. We got something in the works for y'all. Stay tuned.
Oh, most definitely got something coming up. The energy been dope. Honestly, like I said, I was the last one that came on to the podcast, but when I tell you, like, I'm invested in this shit. Like, the more episodes we have, or the more episodes you do, and we look. Well, I know when I look at it, or you interview somebody, whatever, it's like I get more. Like, I want it. I want to do more of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely motivation, man. And you've been a big help.
No. You, like, let me say this before we get to the sports talk. The circle of people you keep around you, you need people like this man and this man, but definitely this man to motivate you, because I've been doing this podcast pretty much independently these whole 40-some episodes. And so we really, we haven't really announced this shit yet, but we really pretty much in business together now. And it's just being around Tony, just motherfucker just calling me 9 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, what we doing? Like, and I love that, to have people like that around me that's motivated and want to get it, because it takes a team. It definitely takes a team, man. So, man, I want to thank you, bro, for real, because you keep me super motivated and keeping this pod shit going and going. But yeah, so a lot of big shit's coming from Bess Conversations, from Unfiltered Podcast. We got some real big shit in the works coming really soon. So look forward. It's coming. It's coming.
And definitely check out the content from both Bess and Unfiltered. It's out there. Yeah. Please check us out as always.
Absolutely. So like I said, man, we here to talk sports tonight. You know what I mean? I'm a sports head. They sports heads. We just talking sports tonight. We watching the game right now. Like, we looking at Bron. And so first off, what do y'all think about the NBA bubble? Like, how y'all think have that been like?
You want to go?
You can go. I'm always close.
You can be the close.
I'm always the close.
My knees ain't good no more, so you can definitely. I feed you the rock. I think the bubble was a great idea. At first, I didn't know how it was gonna work, but the more games that I see now, I'm loving it. And it's crazy because there's no home court advantage.
Right.
So it's truly going off of
like
skill
playing
versus skill, playing
right.
chess. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally like when you got the JV team going against the varsity team. You already know one team should win.
Yeah.
But sometime that JV team gonna come up and smack you in the mouth.
What's your pick for the bubble?
You know it's gonna be crazy. I'm going Miami.
You going Miami?
You said, damn, that's the definition of left field.
Ooh.
Because that's Miami always
Jimmy
been
Buckets.
I like Jimmy Buckets. All of my players has retired. Jimmy Buckets and Russell Westbrook are my last two, to me, the dime breed of the old NBA.
And I'm glad you said Russell Westbrook, because that is my silent pick for the win. The bubble is Houston. I liked Houston before the bubble. I think Westbrook been out. He was out for game 1. I think they up 2-0 in their series. And I'm not gonna lie, I hated the trade when they traded off my guy.
CP3.
No, the big dude. Capella. I didn't like that trade. But, you know, that team, if they ever start hitting threes, nobody can beat them. I'm sorry. If they either gonna shoot themselves in the game or shoot themselves out of the game. And I think that's a D'Antoni thing. He gonna live with it. I'm gonna live with it. But when Logic talk,
you telling me you really believe in the Rockets?
Do I believe in my guy James. I believe James Harden is ready. He look a little out of shape. I'm not gonna lie. He look a little out of shape. But I mean, he'll work himself into shape. Mm-hmm. Westbrook, I know for a fact he'll give you everything he got. And they're shooters. You know, I like the concept of D'Antoni's system. But in this day's NBA, man, you can't get away.
It's hard to believe that you can win a championship playing small ball.
It is. It is very much.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because he's actually right. That's why I say it's a silent pick.
See,
I'm not gonna say this out loud.
Golden State play small ball.
Yes, and no.
Yes, but they always kept a solid big man from Bogut to.
How relevant was Bogut?
He wasn't relevant, but it was the thing. It was the things he did. It might have been a key rebound or a key block. You know what I mean? The guy with the name like mine, Kevon something. I forget his name. Hey, Charlotte Hornets in here, baby. Representing them. Oh, this is for me. Say, wow. Shit. Is this a gift?
You know what? I try my best.
Is this a gift?
I try my best to deliver when I can.
Damn.
That's a gift.
Take that bullshit, take that monkey shit off. Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why.
That was a gift.
I'm starting to get jealous. Damn. A month ago, I called this nigga.
Damn.
And these two niggas over here eating steak and damn shrimp and drinking Hennessy on a goddamn Wednesday.
Can we start the podcast over? How did this happen like this?
And crab legs on a goddamn Wednesday. Like, you know what I mean on a fucking Wednesday? Peanut butter and jelly. And I had to heat that shit up.
Damn.
So this is what we doing here. First of all, Kayman, I brought you to the goddamn. I brought you to the table. Don't forget what the fuck you call me.
Right. I don't even. I thought Tony was about to put the hat on like, hey, we repping for Charlotte tonight.
Nah, I seen you had his jersey on, and
no,
this is the bullshit that Charlotte the Hornets gave us for free when we went on our men's trip. I usually never wear that out the house, but I don't know. I just
for sports. I mean, I think if we were talking sports, I just put on like a damn hoodie and warm.
Exactly.
Like I'm about to damn take shit. I got a jersey shit up on there.
So tonight we're recording this. Tonight was the draft lottery. Charlotte Hornets.
Yo, you didn't give your pick for who coming out the bubble.
Who coming out the bubble? I'm gonna have to say.
I really don't like the Clippers, but I think the Clippers got the best chance.
Damn. If I had to pick a team, I would probably have to say the.
You don't want
either one of the LA teams.
Yeah, hey, that's just that's not a sexy pick.
It's not a sexy pick.
Miami is a sexy pick. I like that shit. That shit was out of left field.
That was out of left field.
Dang finger jacked up.
Is he a lefty? Is he a lefty? I don't know why they put Carmelo on down LeBron.
Right.
They friends.
Twin.
But yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. We watching the game.
That mean we hanging out.
We hanging out, man. We hanging out at an undisclosed location. Sorry, I can't tell you.
It's White Side.
But yeah, I'll probably have to say one of the LA teams, and Milwaukee will come out the East.
Definitely that.
Sorry, Tony.
Well, this is how I look at it. I mean,
I don't even know if Miami gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals.
They might not, and that's fine. But one thing I do when it comes to my team, I'm gonna ride them till they die, or whatever. I'm not necessarily like Miami is not necessarily my favorite team, like my team, but I always have like favorite players. Like, when I really started looking at basketball, Shaq was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of converted to
a top five. I'm gonna do a top five.
We gotta do a top five.
I'm gonna wait then.
No, top five. A top five starting five.
Of all time? My top five?
Yeah, sure. It can't be all time.
Right now? Or we gonna do it later? Right now?
Do it right now. Fuck it.
Oh, well, shit. I already got my top five. Oh, no. Dame is...
Oh, shit.
He broke his finger.
He broke his finger.
Well, they were gonna lose anyway.
Damn, Dame Lemon done broke his finger. Damn. Fuck. Damn.
Okay. No, I don't want to do it.
He's down 30.
Yeah, I was saying.
Well, this game is over with anyway.
So he did all that for nothing.
All right. So top five all time. My starting five will be. I'm gonna start.
You can only and your top five has to be by position.
Yeah. Without question.
That's literally saying this is my favorite point guard. This is my favorite two guard. This is
my favorite two.
And just for shits and giggles, who's your six man coming off the bench?
And who's your six man coming off the bench? I love it.
Wow. Okay.
I love it.
You know what? I'm with it. All right. So my center will be.
Yeah, this nigga starting from five. He's starting from five.
Yeah, I started at 5.
Go ahead.
The big Shaq.
Diesel.
Superman. You know what I'm saying? The big cactus. He's gonna be my number 5. He's gonna be my center. Power forward. I gotta go with.
No argument there.
The power forward. At my number 4, I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Garnett.
That's not. I don't think everybody gonna like that.
My dark skinned brother.
Team dark skin.
You know what I'm saying? I have to go with him because, in my opinion, coming directly out of high school, he was the most dominant player. Come straight from high school to the NBA.
Even more so than LeBron.
Yes, dominant player. I'm talking about as soon as he hit the floor, he was banging.
His impact was made immediately.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with.
Fun fact: do you know he's one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid player of all time?
Yes.
He's not now because of LeBron and got on contract later. But yes, when he was in the league, he was one of the only players that had a max contract every year of his career.
And I'm thinking he was one of the first people to sign like $100 million contract. And I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
I think I'm watching Knuckleheads. I think the first $100 million contract went to what's the guy from the Fab Five?
Oh, Chris Webber.
Yeah, Chris Webber.
Okay, I can believe that. Ooh,
trash.
Go ahead. What you going?
All right. So
number 3. I think 3 is a very, very difficult position to pick.
Small forward.
2 million in the league.
Which I think everybody gonna pick LeBron. Truthfully,
I do, but you know,
I think the shoe.
I think the two guard
is the most hardest because you have to pick between Kobe and Jordan.
True.
LeBron is not in my top 5.
Well, I don't think I'll leave on that note.
Yeah. We got him.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you, and this may be just a fan favorite.
Who is your pick then?
As my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is.
But technically, it ain't gotta be who you think statistically the better or who do.
No, my number 3. I thought I put the bottle. My number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. My number 3 is actually
Keep that low. We ain't giving out no free sponsorship.
Yeah, no free sponsorship.
No free sponsors.
My number 3 would actually be Tracy McGrady.
Now we getting.
But he didn't play small forward.
No, wait, whoa.
He played the 2 guard.
He might play the 2 guard. You sure?
He played the 2.
Cause he was like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
You sure? Are you sure?
Well, in that case, I don't know why I thought he played. I know he took the ball down, but I thought a lot of times he played small forward.
Or like a wing forward, bringing the ball down, like a point forward.
Well, in that case, LeBron made me my number 3. Okay. Number
LeBron.
3, Bron.
He made just by default. That's crazy. But I know why you picked Tracy McGrady.
Oh, he's gonna get mine. 6 months. All right. So my number 3, is going to be Bron. Cool. No problem.
Here it go.
Right.
Here it comes.
He go all the gusto right.
Here go the money. Here go the money position.
My number 2 as my shooting guard is gonna have to be Steph Curry.
No,
I want Steph Curry as my shooting guard.
you want him as your shooter?
Yeah. I don't want him at my point.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
So who gonna play your point, Tony?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Wow, that's crazy.
Jason Kidd or Steve Nash, but I'm gonna go with Jason Kidd.
Anything we hit.
I got enough scores on the team.
You got enough score.
I got enough scores.
So you thinking about what team will run
Facilitator.
who will run the team? And I'll give you that I don't think nobody can run the team.
So who your 6 man?
6 man I'll pick six pick.
And we're going back to Chase McGrady.
I can't believe my MJ don't make your pick though. He don't make
You know what? I love MJ. I respect MJ. I respect Kobe. I love both of them. You know what I'm saying? But to me, in my opinion, like I seen MJ when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was great. But to me, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't the better Pippen played elevated his career. And that's my take on MJ. You can say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? I love MJ. I think he a dog. But I done seen MJ lose plenty of times. So that's my pick. MJ ain't making my list.
Yeesh.
So real
Damn,
proud.
the last dance just came out.
I ain't lying. That did nothing.
You know what they did the Last Dance? He's trying to make himself more relevant because these new boys is taking him out.
Yeah, but I don't know why in the age of YouTube you could even take out Michael Jordan, and it ain't like he's not a relevant name. Everybody wears shoes.
Without question.
So I don't get that concept where Michael Jordan could not be in everybody's top 10 or whatever you're talking about. So let me.
It look like Portland. I'm waved the white flag already.
Yeah, they done. This game over with. This is more about us. This game is done.
This game is definitely done.
And Dame Dollar's out.
Oh,
So they're going to lose by 40 probably.
Dame hot as hell. They ain't gonna drop a verse after this game.
Because the team probably pulled them. Because even if something's small, you down 30.
And then to break your finger and you down 30?
That's a waste of a break.
All right, Mike, give me your top 5.
I'm
Point guard.
I'm starting from point guard. You damn right. And we were just talking about it. And I think in our age, of course, I think everybody likes Steph Curry. But I could have easily went Steve Nash. Easily went a sexy pick of mine personally, and he almost didn't. He almost made it was Baron Davis. Love Baron Davis.
BD was that dude.
But if I'm trying to, and see, when I think about this top 5, I'm trying to win with the team.
Is BD a Hall of Famer?
Man, I hope so. I'm not even.
I don't think Baron Davis gets.
He might not be.
What did he do?
Not enough.
He got some highlights.
Yeah, he got some crazy highlights.
For real wild.
That dunk on Karolinko. God,
yeah,
dog.
That shit was ugly. So, but I like Steph. I mean, he light skinned.
From North Carolina.
From North Carolina.
From NC.
Yeah, you know, Daddy played for one of my favorite. When I was definitely a Hornets fan, his Daddy played. Loved me some Dale Curry. So, Steph Curry goes at number 1 for me. Number 2 is definitely the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace, Bean.
Literally, when I tell Black Mamba,
Yeah.
Kobe was so good, he gave himself a nickname. You don't give yourself a nickname in these streets.
Right.
He gave himself a nickname, the name Black Mamba, and you know what? We accepted it. He never said anything about it. Kobe, high school phenom, came into the league, multiple championships. I mean, the list goes on and on.
My only knock about Kobe was the post Shaq years was really weird until he finally got Gasol. And
That's management. Ain't nothing I can do about that. They stole.
It seemed like he wasn't making niggas better. Like,
but that was
Bron had some whack niggas on his team for years, and still was relevant. Still to be like 1 and 2 in like in the East.
Bron went to the finals. You can't name like 3 people that were
right.
top 5.
And I'm gonna say this.
It's his first time in Cleveland.
And I'm just gonna say this about my boy Kobe Bryant. Kobe is a alpha dog. He is a scorer. Shooter's gonna shoot, and Kobe gonna shoot you out the goddamn game or end the game. And that was my knock on Kobe. Yeah. If Kobe hot, game over. If Kobe not, game over. It's like Kobe was that type of a guy. But I love him. Like, I love Kobe so much that when I found out he died, I literally had to pull over my car and sit there for about 30 minutes.
That shit was unreal. Like
literally.
That's what makes 2020 as crazy it is, because it's like
that's what kicked off.
Some people you don't even expect to die. You think like you would die before Kobe would.
I literally thought Kobe was immortal.
Right.
Kobe didn't even look like he was aging.
And that definitely
Kobe looked better after basketball.
Right.
That's facts.
He looked better after, like he even smiled more. Kobe was in the league for 19 years and didn't smile.
Because one thing, when I was
laser
focused.
It was an interview he had, and he said one of the reasons why he had the mentality he had, because when he first came into the league, he couldn't get into no clubs.
Right.
So because of course he was 17 and a half, 18 years old, and so he was like, when everybody was going out, he went to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of he had that for 3 years.
Yeah, before.
You know what I'm saying? Before he was actually eligible to go to the. Of course, if he really wanted to, he was fucking Kobe. He could have went anywhere he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he called himself doing the right thing, this, that, and third. So he was going to wait till he got a certain age to do it.
Yeah.
And by then, it was already in routine for him to go to the gym for extra hours and, you know, whatever.
So, yeah, man, that's why. And, I mean, I know a lot of people who have seen, the people that see this are going to, of course, this is 2 people that MJ didn't make the damn list. So
that's crazy. So who's your small forward?
It gotta be Bron.
Gotta be Bron.
It gotta be Bron. Bron he was built somewhere. That boy wasn't.
So who you say your center was?
I haven't got to my center yet.
You going 1? You going 5?
So far he has Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron.
Yeah. I'm comfortable with that. Of course, LeBron is the king. He need to cut his fucking hair, but I mean, he's still the king.
So who's your power forward?
I don't know nobody that can rock a cul-de-sac and make that shit work. But LeBron need to cut that shit. I had to say that before.
Brian, we both 35, my G. Class of 03, my G. I mean, I ain't saying. Cut it, my G, because if my shit looked like yours, my G, I would have to cut it.
It makes so bad. I know he got a top flight barber.
Top flight barber. I know he get tired of what we gonna do.
Yo, his barber got to be going through the most.
Yo,
what we gonna do?
His barber probably got a place in the boat.
I bet, and I mean, he probably don't even want to be there. Anytime LeBron want to, yo, man, I need to quit line. I bet his barber be like, damn.
Nah, you know what? He probably like, yo, this the best $200 I made.
Right.
The easiest $200
It ain't done nothing.
He ain't got it.
He just don't line up. LeBron getting a lineup.
In the back.
And then he probably put the guys up to 4 and just, yeah, LeBron, we're going to get this right. We're going to get this right, LeBron. You can't cut that down.
The hair gene doesn't work for everybody, man.
But I think he look fine bald.
Yeah, just go bald. I think it's the reason why you just don't go bald because of all the Michael Jordan comparisons.
That's a good point. But
you're power forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback Tony on this one, and it's KG. A lot of people say Tim Duncan.
All this gonna be like the same.
Nah, his was very sexy. I like his list. Very different. His was a little bit different. But I think the only position where I thought it could be some fluctuation for me is the point guard, because like I said, Baron Davis would have been a fan pick. I was a Hornet fan when we got Baron Davis, and he really brought it every night. So, but I went with Steph. I went with KG because, one, he was he wasn't like the prototypical power forward. He wasn't really, really big, but he got the job done at his size. He was muscular, and not as far as like muscles and as far as girth. He got the job done, played defense. He just did it all, and he played in Minnesota, so he got them. He got them pretty far, and an MVP. If I'm not mistaken.
MVP in 2004.
Yeah, so then went to Boston and won it all. And so KG, and then he's dark skinned. Of course I gotta go for my brother.
The dark skinned brothers. All right, so who you sending, my G?
Oh, I think it's Shaq. It's Shaq. It's just no
Diesel.
There's no debating that. He said enough about Shaq. I'm not gonna say enough about Shaq.
And all right, your sixth man.
Oh, Jordan. All day, every day.
All right, so
I gotta go Jordan. I could have went.
Really, my list is no different from Mike's. I'm gonna make it quick. Steph's my point guard. I love Steph. Greatest point guard of all time to me, in my personal opinion. Because if you think about it, he can dribble, he can steal, he can pass, he can steal.
I don't think we gave enough love to that light.
And Lord knows he's the greatest shooter of all time. So
I think Clay shoot better than him.
Yeah, Clay can really get hot.
Clay might be if Clay gets hot.
Clay can really get hot.
What did he drop? 30 points in a quarter?
In a quarter, something stupid like that. Of course, Kobe is my 2.
Kobe's your 2 over Jordan. Okay.
No, I'm lying. I'm lying like hell. I'm gonna go Jordan at my 2. I'm gonna go Jordan at my 2. I'm from that era. Yeah. That's gonna be the change. Jordan at 2. Bron at 3, KG at 4, but I love Dirk. I love Dirk. I love
Dirk.
Duncan, but
I don't like Duncan. He's the boringest motherfucker player I've ever seen.
He's boring, but 5 rings is 5 rings. My 5th man always gonna be Shaq. I've never seen a center like Shaq. That 2000 season when the Lakers won the championship. That nigga fucking Shaq was so dominant. That was
To you, did Shaq live up to his full potential?
Yeah, 4 rings.
No. Shaq should have had 6.
He was one of the biggest, laziest, gifted players. That's why him and Kobe always beef. Because he never worked out.
Because what we just said about Kobe ain't going to the club. Kobe going to the gym. Yeah. Shaq going to the club, the after-hour spots,
making
breakfast,
making albums.
Couldn't rap.
Yeah, he did make albums.
And my 6th man, that boy Melo. Wow. That boy Melo.
I did not think Melo would make nobody's list, but. I was big on Melo. I was big on Melo in that draft.
And just to keep it moving, my personal favorite NBA players, they not like world class anything, but just I used to like watching them. I used to like their personality. First one is Darius Miles, because I really thought we looked alike.
That's twin, bitch.
That's
that
twin.
Is your twin.
That's my twin. I tried to grow cornrows in my senior year, but if you look back, if you knew that, it didn't really quite work out. But and then Jalen Rose, I've always been a J Rose fan.
Yeah.
Always been a Jalen Rose fan before all the ESPN success.
Fab 5 Jalen.
I was too young to even know Jalen with the Fab Five, but damn, look at Little Hand.
That is actually a very good documentary.
Yeah, but
I love it.
I've always been a huge Jalen Rose fan. Like them, like Jalen Rose and Darius Miles, like just one of my like. That's who I would want to like have time like this with, just kicking it. Like yeah, Darius Miles and Jalen Rose.
Yeah, them two odd names.
So who was your favorite? Let's say your favorite.
Yeah, just your favorite. Just your favorite players.
Favorite players.
Not dominate. Just favorite.
Well, I'm telling you, I said Baron Davis earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was a huge Baron Davis fan. Whenever I actually got to see, was Baron there yet? But your mom actually took me to my first professional game, and I'll never forget this. She took me to a Hornets game, and I don't think Baron was there yet, but I think Glenn Rice was there, and I love me some Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice,
Mr. 4-1.
Underrated shooter.
Not even underrated. I don't think he's underrated.
I think he was a monster.
He was a monster.
He was a monster. People don't talk about Glenn Rice in the realms of scoring.
He didn't play long enough with the Hornets. He won a championship with the Lakers. With that first Lakers title, he was killing it.
He did go to the Lakers. I think all about that.
Oh man! And another player I really like is Russell Westbrook. Love him. Love his tenacity. I don't
At one time, I thought this dude was unstoppable. Like he wouldn't even like
he wasn't real.
Like he wasn't even real. Like the way he would just dunk on niggas and like the way he would stop and pop in the post was just unreal.
I like that he got away from the 3-point shooter because he already had a funny ass shot, but now that he's focused on the mid range game, he's a more complete player to me. Like so Russ was one I like. And if I had to, I'm trying to think back, trying to go back in time. You got T-Mac. Oh my God, I love T-Mac.
That's my T-Mac.
T-Mac was,
for sure,
in my eyes, probably the best scorer I've ever seen in my life. And you can have whoever the fuck you want to be.
T-Mac was a monster, but another injury-prone ass nigga.
He was.
I would take 7 years with T-Mac over anybody.
Then that's a lot of ones and dones out of the playoffs.
No, because in my I'm gonna put talent around T-Mac. He never had the proper talent. I mean, if you can give me 7 healthy years, if you give me 7 healthy, I'll take T-Mac over anybody. Because T-Mac was Kevin Durant, but better. And I said it.
T-Mac was a problem.
He definitely was a more athletic Kevin Durant.
Yeah, more athletic, stronger. I don't want to say can I give him a better shooter than Kevin Durant, because that motherfucker is something serious.
He is, but I don't know, man. T-Mac was right there.
Yeah.
Not better.
Well, Kevin Durant is 7 foot. T-Mac is only like 6'8".
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
And to me, he had that ice water mentality where Kevin Durant can be shook.
I remember like that one clip where T-Mac scores like 11 points
in like what, 8 seconds?
Something stupid.
Something stupid. Yeah. It was Reggie Miller. I don't like Reggie Miller. just because we said his name. I don't like that.
Who's like some of the players that you hate, like just despise?
Hold on. Go talk about Wiggins. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My favorite players of all time would Shaq is one of my favorite players of all time.
Give us that name that people don't know.
But that this is gonna be crazy. But actually, Steve Francis.
Stevie the franchise
was one of my favorite players for a long time. Him.
Yo, I swear.
You know what? I would say actually how I even started looking at the Heat when I was younger was actually oh my goodness, not Glenn Rice. I'm tripping.
Lonzo Mourning.
Nah.
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones.
Before all them.
Oh, Tim Hardaway. Man, one of the meanest crossovers you ever want.
Tim Hardaway was one of my favorite players to look at.
Yeah, he was.
At one point.
I think he might have been ahead of his time when it came to the dribble.
I'm trying to think of who else was really like a player I really. Steve Francis was one. Iverson was another one.
Yeah, I'm glad we got Iverson named.
Yeah, he definitely was one.
The hood love
Of
AI.
course, T-Mac.
I think the world. I think
Matter of fact, let me tell you about me and my homegirl, little Nikki. So one night, they was having an All-Star weekend in Atlanta. So we just decided to go.
This was like 01, 02.
This was a
01.
long time ago.
Yeah, I remember when All-Star was in Atlanta. So yeah,
we go to a house party in Atlanta. And
Really?
AI pops up
You playing.
in the house party, chilling. No security, no nothing. Just
Like
walking.
one deep?
They had his homeboys with them, but it wasn't like we went deeper some places than he was. He was just chilling.
I like that day we seen Lil Scrappy at the damn club.
We did see a little Scrappy at the club.
I mean, he's not to me, if Lil Scrappy here AI, he's like,
right.
But I mean, shit, facts. But
One more I'm gonna leave this on. Dennis Rodman was one of my other favorites because I'm a defensive player guy when it comes to basketball. So Dennis Rodman was another. It's his game wise. You know what I'm saying?
He gave people fits. You couldn't. First of all, you're not gonna outwork him. I've never seen nobody work harder than him. Not Kenneth. Wasn't it Kenneth Fournette?
Kenneth Fareed.
Kenneth Fareed. He's a kind of that energy guy.
Right.
Or my guy Ben Wallace was a good one. I
Ben Wallace.
love that team. That was one of my favorite teams to watch. I didn't necessarily like them as a whole, like them as a team, the Pistons. But to win championships, they won one. They went to about two. I think they went to two.
Yeah, they went to two. I think they went the next year and they ran across the
Lakers.
No, Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that team was constructed with role players and they won. I thought that was good. I thought that was thinking outside the box, and so I always like Ben Wallace. I think Ben Wallace was local. Didn't he go to school here or something?
Get me the line.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I didn't think what Ben Wallace was.
He was a monster though. I don't know where he was.
Oh God, yeah. But yeah.
And where are we going with this?
Players you hate.
Players I hate. Paul Pierce. You know what, Rock? You know what really messes me up about Paul Pierce? When he went away in that wheelchair and then came back like he was Willis Reed. Dude, you knew you won't hurt.
And was dropping them.
He came back.
Bro,
He came
dropping
back.
them.
bro, you knew you won't hurt. Why'd you leave in that wheelchair like that?
Oh wow.
I never rock with Paul Pierce in that old man game. And please give Antoine Walker his credit. Like I gave Kemba Walker 8 and Walker on the back. Like why is Antoine Walker number not retired with the Celtics?
I don't think he did enough.
Antoine Walker was very solid.
He was solid, but was he there long enough for that?
He wasn't.
He was there pretty long.
He wasn't Pippen.
He made an All-Star team with the Celtics.
He wasn't.
I mean,
Pippen,
yeah,
so
but
that's not enough.
don't get me wrong. He was to say he was balling, but was for them to retire his number, was he
would've
there
had to-
long enough?
He would have had to be fucking putting up numbers. I think he's respected in Boston.
Yeah, so the player I hate the most had to be definitely
Paul Pierce, really?
Paul Pierce.
Oh,
I never
wow.
and he hates LeBron so much.
His
LeBron hate is
he's a
like
hater.
unreal.
He is a hater.
Hater.
He's a hater because even after the fact, they go back like, "Oh, we made LeBron leave." I'm like, no, LeBron had a trash team. You know who played on the team that LeBron went to the championships with in Cleveland the first time around in Cleveland? We don't know. I think Kayvon played on that team. I swear to God. Like, yo, that shit was trash. And that just shows you the greatness of LeBron. LeBron can take a pickup game from fucking a pickup game from damn JC Park and take him to the damn championship. and they want to talk about you broke him. Literally, it was damn 5 of y'all on one man, and y'all barely beat him.
Exactly.
That's true.
Barely beat him. You know what? I'm about to pick up Paul Pierce too. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right.
And you know what else I don't like about Paul Pierce? He be feeling himself too much. Paul Pierce wasn't as great as a person, like a great of a player. Like when he retired, nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
When Kobe retired, we all took a seat to that shit.
What Draymond said?
You ain't getting no damn. You thought you was gonna get that Kobe Bryant treatment.
You ain't getting that Kobe Bryant
You ain't
treatment.
getting that farewell
He
tour.
ain't get no farewell tour.
So you know what? Fuck it.
I don't fuck Paul Pierce.
Nah. I ain't worried about it with my ass. He can barely jump. So
Right. With that old man game, but
he put in work with that old man game.
Yo,
Put in work
he
with
was
the old
literally-
man game.
He probably had the worst vertical out of anybody in the NBA.
Easily his vertical was this.
Have you ever seen him dunk?
You know what? I'm sorry. I gotta go back. Oh no, back to that. You know who else I like? And he just hit me right now. Zach fucking Randolph.
But Zach can get the.
I love Zach.
Oh.
I love Zach, and
couldn't jump over a
and
shoebox.
that's what I thought about him. He
That's
could not
true.
jump, but I
love
watched
Big G,
him.
though.
I watched him give the Spurs fits. The
Yeah,
goddamn.
right.
I mean, Lakers. They could not stop this no jumping son of a bitch,
Nah.
and they couldn't stop him. And he
That
was
that
tough.
Memphis mentality.
He was tough. Mark
He was
Gasol
tough when he was playing
Tony
with-
Allen was tough.
He was tough when he was with Portland with Rashid and them.
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers. All them went to jail, didn't they?
They were called the Jailblazers.
Yeah, the Jailblazers. But
My worst player he said the
Play
Player
that you hate.
Man, it's a couple of them I have. And you know what? One, it gotta be Boobie Cousins.
oh my,
What did that boy
You
do
don't
to
like
you?
I thought he was soft.
he
I thought he was a soft ass big man.
He said it. Him and he been saying that since fucking Connecticut.
Like literally, I was like, yo, he was just to me.
Boogie.
To me, he had all this
I like
talent.
Boogie too.
He's soft. Yeah. I mean, to me, he had too much talent to be that big and cry all the time.
He do cry a lot. LeBron cry a lot too.
Oh,
Yeah, but
if you gave me top 3, Bron would have made it.
LeBron too nice the way he cried. So it looks like it's gonna be 1-1.
It don't look like this.
It don't even look like. Well, it's 1-1.
This so damn
Blazers,
blowout.
Lakers. Hopefully Dame Dollar
Yeah, I hate that.
fingers all right.
Dame Dollar really became one of my favorite players to watch since this bubble shit. I like.
Oh, look at
Oof.
oof, he did that so effortless.
Who is
Deion Waiters.
Deion
Waiters, boy, he be having confidence in Brian. Brian, look at him, Brian, boy, you know you need to
He
cut that
he
hair.
look like he got a reverse mohawk. Like his mohawk go in and not up. That shit go down like
Brian gotta cut that damn hair.
LeBron.
All right, now let's-
How his bald face out in the middle of his head.
LeBron look like he got the mains. I swear to God.
Brian gotta cut that shit out, man. Let's transition to the NFL.
Yeah, make it. Yeah, let's get it. Cause I thought it was interesting. You know, we were talking about how the NBA made this work. But
The NBA has made this work, but out of all the sports leagues of teams, basketball has the shortest roster, so
Yes.
it's a lot easier to make work.
To contain, yeah.
MLB, it's a shitload of
it's
players.
got to be about what 20, 30.
Yeah, NFL shit.
What, 52 man, the
52
man,
53
man roster.
53 man roster.
So we got 53 people right now.
with
Head coach,
with a ton of coaches,
every positional coach,
and practice players.
and practice
Trainers,
players.
yeah.
Well, they don't. Well, practice players don't necessarily have to come.
They don't have to come,
They
but
don't
they have to
They're
practice.
every home game.
Yeah,
They're there every
home.
home.
Yeah,
game.
every home game.
So it's a lot to make the NFL bubble work. Tony, let me ask you, how do you think that? If you was Roger Goodell, how would you go about making this
Roger
NFL
Goodell.
season work?
Man, it's gonna be hard. Honestly, from a football fan and my heart, I want them to work it out some kind of way. But realistically, I don't think it's going to be a full NFL season. It hurt my heart to say it, you know what I'm saying?
So you basically saying like, if one player catches COVID and it spreads,
it's going to be, that's all it's going to take. Just like with the NBA. The NBA got shut down because of one player. Then eventually they found out about other players. But in the beginning, it was just one player, which was, the center from the Jazz.
Utah. Rudy Gobert.
No, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gobert.
You know what I'm saying? So honestly, you're thinking about at least 100 people from each team. You can't put the NFL in a bubble.
No.
No.
You cannot.
It just wouldn't work.
Right. It wouldn't work.
Now,
well, I had it back.
And with the cleats in the field, like with a cord, you don't have to pull that up. With an NFL field, like you played football on a very high level. Like if you would go play football on a field that's already been played on, you like, oh, I can't play on that shit. Like,
well, when it comes to stuff like that,
unless they change out the turf, I don't know.
Nah, they gotta change the turf, but it honestly be easy to. Well, really, now I'm saying thinking about it, because I didn't think about it. Honestly, you have less sweat going on you in the NFL than the NBA.
Yeah, because you take series off. You don't play. If you play offense, you don't play defense.
You know what I'm saying? That part, and then on top of that is you have all these pads on in the NFL. When in the NBA, you literally got this thin jersey on,
and I think I've
it's
seen
sweat on sweat.
And I think I've seen where the NFL was kind of working with the face mask, and that's one thing I knew about the NFL. If you put something over the face mask, and over the eyes, you're pretty much good to go.
But I don't think you can't cover the bottom of the
no,
face
but that's
you
really
probably couldn't even breathe.
That's literally, but it's the same thing as a face mask you have on right now when we go to work. It's the same representation, and I mean, it's not like you're gonna constantly just be right here with somebody. You put hands, and then you gonna.
Mike, I ain't gonna cut you off, but now that you say that, I think it will be in the NFL season now because of and the only reason you said it because when we think about it is the mouthpieces. With the mouthpiece, you have certain ones that can go over your lip, of course, in your mouth. And if they do wear shields on their helmets, with the mouthpiece, they already got most of them with gloves anyway.
Yep.
You know what, Mike? You might gave me and Cam Newton hope this year.
Now let me let me piss on your parade real quick.
Oh, don't you do it.
Yes. Because one, the problem isn't that. The problem is travel. If you got one person,
the problem is traveling, but they all got team planes.
Yeah, everybody got team planes, but if you take you can't. It's no bubble that can withstand this unless you do this. You regionalize the NFL. You break it down into sections. Y'all play each other. Y'all play each other. Y'all play each other. Y'all play each other. Okay.
So how many bubbles would they need?
You would have to have more than one bubble. You would literally have to have regional bubbles.
So you're saying like conferences play each other like 3 times?
Not just conferences, because you got
because some conferences because the NFL is weird because it's like
you would have to
like Dallas is in the NFC East, but all the other teams are
Philly,
East Coast,
New York,
but Dallas is way over there, way down there.
Yeah, so you can't do it that way. You would literally have to reshape the NFL to fit this. And once you reshape them, like now, let's say you got 3 teams in Florida, and maybe Atlanta will be a region.
Now, me and you was talking a couple days ago, and as far as the fans will go, this would be my idea. Have the fans come super early.
Yeah, kind of like going on a plane.
Like going on a plane, test them. I hear they're coming out with a COVID test that you can test them at least 3. The test results come back in about 3 hours. So you test them early, and if they pass, they come in, and you pretty much just you're pretty much pulling up all the seats in an entire stadium, and just putting all the seats 6 feet apart, away from each other.
Yeah, you have to leave some empty.
And you have to leave.
And I think
leave some empty.
I'm in these hospitals a lot. They do have a 3-hour test. They have an hour test too.
Okay.
They call it rapid test.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, a lot of the rapid tests has a lot of false positive and false negatives. So you can have it and still say, you negative. I ain't want to try to get real technical about the whole thing, but I think that would be a good idea. I think if someone probably gonna bring it to the table, they probably gonna, do that. And all three of us would probably be in one of the seats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I didn't like about the NFL stadium was their seats was too fucking small.
Right. And
you know
close.
what I'm saying? They super close.
I
But
hate
of course
that
you
shit.
didn't care about that.
Yeah,
You
we
know what
had
I'm
a game.
saying? But it is what it is. But that is a good idea.
And the Chiefs plan to have fans. They said they're gonna work at 15% or 22% of capacity, which
I think you can go a little higher than that.
Yeah.
I really think if you sell these seats in clusters, as opposed to selling them in single seats. Let's say you sell them 6
like
seats
to families or
to families.
groups.
Yes, if you sell them to the families
and groups.
So let's say you got these 6 seats to empty seat, next family, empty seat. I wouldn't even put a shield there just until we get COVID under control. I wouldn't be mad if they put shields in between these seats and stuff. Take them a little extra, do the extra mile. Because you got to think about it. NFL's $1 billion company. What is to spend a couple million to make $1 billion?
Exactly. They gonna make it happen. And
I like that.
And the
They actually
NFL,
feel like everybody had their own little private.
they have their own.
Thank
little
you.
private
Bro, you know what?
what's name.
NFL, call me. Call him. We done solved this shit.
We done solved it, Roger
We solved this
Goodell.
on a Thursday and I had 2 drinks. Get the fuck out of here.
It's that simple.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that simple?
It's definitely simple.
Because you
If
would
they
spend an extra $200 just for you and your team, you and your group of people,
Right.
to have this private
and
area.
and if you do test positive for COVID, you go your ass home.
Everybody you brought.
Because you're not coming in. Because you're not coming in until
No.
we get your
I'm
results.
sorry. That's the one thing about it. I would say if you brought 6 people, y'all pay for 6 seats. 5 of y'all good, 1 of y'all bad. All 6 of y'all bad. Everybody got to go. Everybody got to go. So you need to be tested the day before on your own terms. If you spend what were the tickets going for? $1.50 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So $1.50 times 60 is that's not close to $1,000. That's close to $1,000. You can't go get a test done. Y'all don't invested $1,000 for one day. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna get the test done before I waste my money. Which I would think the NFL would reimburse you if you did pop hot for COVID, but
yeah, I mean you gotta get your money back for your
or at
ticket.
least roll your tickets over to another game.
To another game or something,
But it's for
you quarantine and then try
again. Try again. But you pop hot twice. I think
anybody got some sexy picks for the NFL? I mean, I know we ain't talking much NFL because
of COVID.
Actually, right now, if it was no COVID, preseason would be going on right now.
Shit, sure enough would be, bro.
Because the NFL season is like not even like a month away,
Right.
like September, like the NFL.
Well, y'all already know my pick.
Those fucking Patriots.
Tampa.
I'm a damn Patriot fan.
/
forever.
Tampa Bay.
And I ain't gonna lie. Whenever Tom left, I knew he was probably leaving. You know what I'm saying? But I was the first person that said Cam Newton was going to the Patriots.
I have to admit it. You was like the first, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He literally detailed how it was going to happen.
He said they're going to wait.
Bill Belichick is going to wait until the market get low and then get Cam for cheap.
And play that shit like chess. Like he waited till this man market was at his lowest. And then it was crazy if it gets to about week 6 or 7 and Cam is balling, they're just gonna give him a
bump.
They're gonna give him a dope contract for about 3 or 4 years. They're gonna give him not a lot.
You know what? They're not gonna keep him.
No. They're going to build his stock and ship him. They'll build his stock up this year and ship him.
I'm talking for the Patriots.
You telling me at most, Cam?
He can win a Super Bowl, and I guarantee you, matter of fact.
You telling me Bill, so you saying Bill wouldn't invest?
No, Bill has a history of building you up and shipping you out.
What he's going to do is it's going to be a both giving relationship when it comes to Bill.
He's going to build him up. He's going to build Cam up.
He's going to build Cam's stock up. Then Cam going to get that other $100 million contract somewhere else, but it will not be with the Patriots. No, you know what I'm saying. And the reason why I say this is because how
much you think this humbled Cam this year? Like,
it's hungry Cam.
He's literally playing for like the minimum.
Money ain't an object to Cam. Cam already had a $100 million contract. Cam already had sponsor dollars. So now you got to think. Now it's literally like a show and prove here. Cam. You think people didn't want to jump on Cam? They did. But at that price, you couldn't jump on him.
Right.
See, what happened was, I'm pretty sure the Patriots got to that okay, we get Cam here. We showcase Cam, because they're going to tailor-made an offense for Cam. And especially if I think Cam is coming back at, I might not say 100, but he'll high, like a soft 90. Mm-hmm. He's going to come back at that. And with the mind of Belichick, Cam athleticism, man, they are contending, and then they division week. That's the only reason the fucking Patriots win or in it every year. Their division is consistently weak.
The Jets are coming. Don't trip. The Jets are coming. Sam Darnold, he coming.
How much you want on that?
I'm not betting, but damn, look at thing in the hand.
Yeah. If anybody coming, it's the Bills. The Bills got a shot at them. Miami probably got a shot in the future, but not right now.
Yeah. Shout out to the boy from Alabama.
Oh yeah.
He ain't even start.
Tua.
Nah, he ain't start.
All right. Who was my pick? Sexy
pick to win the NFL championship this year. I really with the NFL with me, I just got favorite players.
Okay, you like Tony.
Yeah, I used to be a huge Cowboys fan, but they just broke my heart too many times. So I just
bro. Oh my God, I forgot you was a Dallas fan.
I'm a Dallas/Panthers fan because it's always North Carolina over everything. But but
tell you,
I don't really. Oh look, he gonna get them.
No, go ahead, keep talking.
He getting the rings.
No, keep talking.
The rings and things. Think about, bring them out. But if I had to make a pick, just on the fly pick for the NFL season, man, it's hard to make NFL picks.
It is probably one of the more harder things because I don't think nobody really
ever really knows. But if I had to pick, I can't. I don't know.
All right, and I get you.
I have no clue.
Well, if you ever want a team, there's 6 reasons. Oh, boy, that is championship. Just jump out your lap over here.
All right, damn. 6 of them things.
Oh, let me turn this around. Yeah, make sure they get that. You probably can't see.
Well, you done gave up our location.
That is all 6 New England Patriots rings, y'all.
Guess they know where we at now.
Yeah, I guess we kind of gave it.
You done gave it away.
You done gave it away a little bit.
Motherfuckers don't know me.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who I like this year. I don't know if they're gonna do anything. I like the Seahawks. They just picked up my guy from the Jets. Trying to bring back that Legion of Boomfield. I like the Seahawks. Now,
that was actually a good. Really
balls pick.
Yeah.
Then you already had an offense that's trending up with Carson at running back, DK Thoroughbred, and fucking wide receiver. He was stepping it up. Tyler Lockett. I mean, come on, baby. Forgot my tight end. I think he got hurt, but he's coming back. And of course, Mr. Russell, motherfucking Wilson. I call
he got different swag about him now. He got the original Miss Goodies.
What are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
This is why we shouldn't have done this shit here. Why we shouldn't have done this here. So I like them, and I like the Tennessee Titans to pick up where they left off last year.
That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
The Titans.
So
and they paid Derrick Henry his money.
Oh shit. Fuck.
The man child.
I might have to pick somebody else now. Anytime somebody get paid, they don't want to play no damn more. When you playing like you in the damn field for peanuts, you play your damn ass off. So now I still take Derrick Henry and the Titans. I would really hope they do something with their quarterback position. I don't believe in Tannehill or fucking Matt. What is it? Matt. What is it? Oh God, I can't even think of his name.
Who you talking about?
The quarterback that was there before Tannehill. No.
Before Tannehill?
Man. What the hell is his name?
For the Titans?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
the Hawaiian guy.
The Hawaiian guy.
Pineapples.
I should know this, but I've been drinking.
Hell is his damn name?
Oh
God, you ain't even know what
This shit was on the tip of my tongue.
Crap. Is it? I can't think
Somebody's watching this right now like, such and such, such and such, such and such.
Yeah.
I don't know who such and such is.
the hell is his damn name? Because I take his ass out every time I play. Every time I play with the Titans, I take his ass right on out.
Okay. Start with M.
Yeah, start with M.
Mariota.
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 Mariota. That's how you
and
know.
I didn't even read.
It
It didn't even pop up yet, but it finally hit me.
But if you look at that team, like top to bottom, offense is good, defense is good, a lot of nice wide receivers, solid tight end, defense is solid, and their head coach is off the Belichick branch. So boom, he got a winning pedigree. So that's my two guys, and I'm just go ahead and say these are the two teams I picked to go to the Super Bowl.
Who was that?
Seahawks, Titans. That's a weird ass two teams to pick. But
Seahawks,
Titans. Now, if I win, if this shit comes true,
Seahawks, Titans.
So are we picking teams we think is gonna make it to the Super Bowl?
I guess so.
I was about to say because I got two right now.
Who your two? You got what your
You already know who one is.
Well, we know who one is. The Patriots.
And guess who we're gonna play in the Super Bowl?
For the NFC, I go 49ers. That them?
And we're gonna bust Jimmy G ass.
Ooh,
So
crazy. 49ers coming. I think
49ers is coming.
49ers is coming.
The Steph.
And guess who we're gonna
just
play
have
in the AFC Championship?
Nah.
The Patriots. Tampa Bay.
You can't play Tampa Bay.
What we got?
Because Tampa Bay is the NFC team.
Oh, that's what we're playing Super Bowl then. I forgot.
You think that's that's a more sexy pick? And
you know what?
Guess
That's it. That's my Super Bowl
Guess
picks.
what Super Bowl at? Well, I don't think
in Tampa Bay.
I don't think it'll be there this year, but they should be.
No, it is Tampa Bay this year.
Yeah, I know. It is, but with everything going on with the bubble and Corona, so, it might not happen.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Bess Conversations Podcast, man. Hope y'all really enjoyed just some sports talks with the boys. These are my guys, man. We definitely always gonna kick it, and we definitely got some big stuff popping off. And make sure y'all checking out Unfiltered Podcast, man. Coupe de Ville. Photo ready. T-Mac. You know what I mean? Black Hand.
Black Hand.
On their show, I'm Black Hand. You know what I mean?
Until he want to get behind the camera.
Your identity is out now.
My identity is out.
Our location is compromised, y'all. pat shit.
Yes, sir. So make sure y'all definitely checking out these podcasts and
Definitely so.
And everything we got going on. This was episode 47. I just wanted to do a podcast just talking sports and
a couple drinks.
Just and that's why the vibe is the way it is. Like we just on the couch, we watching NFL, we watching NBA playoffs, and we just kicking it. And that's really the vibe for the night. So
that's definitely I think the foundation of this circle. Like like it was I think it was the brainchild of Unfiltered, was just hanging around for so long and laughing, and then when people come around us and they laughing, and we just were like, man, maybe people would like to listen to us talk.
Yeah, maybe they just listen to us talk, man. So Bess Conversations Podcast, episode 47. I'm in here with that boy Mike, that boy T Mac.
What up, baby?
Yeah, we just ain't kicking it. You know what I mean? Doing what we do. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. I just hit 500 subscribers on YouTube.
What?
500 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you thank you to you.
We got a soft 50.
a soft 50 in 2 months. That ain't too bad, man. That ain't too bad.
I think it's like my mom got some fake accounts. I swear to God.
Your mom rocking with the podcast.
Yeah, my mom always watching. And she every time I say some fuck shit, she the first person that calls.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's
she
dope.
hit me with
Classic.
hit me with the who raised you that you say stuff like this. I said you
raised me.
Oh, I would never tell Miss Catherine that.
All right, man. Tony, any shout outs? Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Shout outs to Coupe DeVille.
Coupe DeVille.
You know what I'm saying? He was a little under weather tonight, so he couldn't make it out. But big shout out to the homie, the music guy. And another thing, I'm gonna give a shout out to Bess Conversations and Unfiltered Podcast, cause we got some big things coming up in the future that's gonna be like crazy dope.
I think
I'm like very
I think we
excited
get a mistake.
about it.
I think I don't know if we said it. We're trying to get the music side. We're about to get this music show pumping, and like I think the idea we got right now is Coop and Killa type of a music deal. I think that's gonna be super dope. Coop and Killa like presents like type things, and I hope these guys can really bring this together, because I like they views on music. Both of these guys are very like eclectic, not just all I listen to is rap. They listen to rap, and I mean a lot of different genres and stuff. So look out for this project. It's coming, and I mean I think it's gonna be something the world gonna want to see.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just a lot of big things, man. We really trying to take this podcast up to the next level. Make some coins off this thing.
Boy, y'all better not stop paying me to talk.
Right, and also we're gonna extend our hand out to other people, man. We're gonna let the cat out the bag. We got our own. We're working on finishing up our own studio.
That's why we ain't been able to.
So eventually we would hope to help other people that's aspiring to get their voices heard and get to podcast lanes. So we would rent out our studio to you and help you produce your podcast.
Yeah, because by the time that happens, I think we'll be vets.
By that time, we'll be vets. So
we have fucked up a lot.
So we're talking about a lot of stuff, but this definitely down the pipeline. And really, truthfully, the studio was already in the bag. But helping other people out and producing other people's podcasts and charging them to come in our space, that'll definitely be down the line. And when we feel like, cause we don't want to give nobody no halfway shit,
Definitely so. We definitely want to be.
If you pay for something from us, we want to give you the best quality. Yeah. But that's down the line. But anyway, Bess Conversations Podcast, episode 47. We got this is episode 47. Episode 48. next week I got this dope R&B cat coming up. Forgive me, I forget his name. I have been drinking. And then we got 49. Then we got the historical,
50.
The historically big 50 episode. I don't know why it's big.
I'm so ready for that.
I don't know why it's big.
Know what?
Let's see what happens.
We gotta watch episode 1.
Episode 1.
We gotta go back.
Shout out to that boy Big V, man. That was like a really dope, just super conversation. It's just really audio. It ain't even a video. Mike, shout outs.
Oh.
Tony gave shout outs. You got any shout outs before we get up out
Well,
of
of
here?
course, I got to shout out my guy, the goose to my Maverick, DJ Coop DeVille, the third side of the triangle, Yeah, he ain't here, but, we still ride for the team. Of course, Bess Conversation for all, for setting up a dope idea, because I've been wanting to talk about sports like for a while now. With COVID, it's kind of been kind of just shallow topics and stuff. So we really had a good night tonight, and it was good. It was good to get out and have a drink, talk sports, talk shopping, do what we do. Another shout out I want to give out is to some of the coming guests coming to Unfiltered.
All right, y'all got some really big guests coming. If you from Scotland County and you watching this, we got some really big guests coming up on Unfiltered.
You got them boys, the Idols coming.
The Idols
coming to sit down. They coming to the black table, and they it's of course Coop was a member, and we got the other members coming through. It's the Idols reunion, so please be on the lookout for that one.
Be dope.
And my man,
really dope.
And
really
oh my God, yeah.
And so then the week after that, which is the 29th?
Think so.
The 29th, we got Old Die.
Old Die.
Which is going to be crazy. So that's next. And then after that,
is that with my boy Willie?
I'm trying to lock him in.
Willie.
I'm about to
Willie.
call him right, because it's kind of late right now. I definitely got to try to lock him in. So I don't know if I want to say his name right now, but we're not going to put the pressure on if I say it right now.
Well,
Willie Loco.
Yeah, do it. Well, that's how we
need you, baby. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to probably head up his way. And
that's going to be something dope if we
had 10 points tonight? Damn.
We trying to get Unfiltered Best on the road, and we're gonna get out here and go to some of these artists, the Charlotte artists and Greensboro, and we get out here, and if you got if you know some artists, or if you are an artist you want to be highlighted and showcased, please hit the inboxes, hit the comment section. We're always looking for something to do.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. So that these guys, because these guys are some really Scotland County legends, and we're gonna definitely support anything they got going on, and they got some really dope artists coming up. So make sure you're definitely locking the Unfiltered podcast, and
Thank you, sir.
Folk already got them opinions that the ladies kind of love or hate.
They definitely have a love-hate relationship.
Like, I can't believe he said that, but he got curly hair.
All right, man. So shout out to everybody that's been rocking with Bess Conversations, man. It's just been constant growing, and I just been. When I first started this podcast, it was kind of cool, because it was like, I wanted to talk to people that I really admire. That some of the people I've talked to is just like, damn, I talked to them. It's crazy, man. But shout out to everybody that's been supporting Best Conversations and all that.
I don't believe people realize the behind the scenes footwork, the stuff. They're like, you just get big took. They don't realize that it took. This was a combination of.
It's definitely a combination, man.
Emails and all the.
What I'm most proud of is my catalog, man. Like, I definitely, when when you go back and look like, man, I got a dope catalog of people I
That's true.
It is.
have had the pleasure of talking to, and you know, it's definitely been a blessing, man.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
Definitely been a blessing.
I'm saying MID took a shot at us, talking about they had a dopest interview. I'm sorry, and I hope they watch it, because they did not. They said they had the dopest interview. We was out there. I said, oh,
when we
went to them, they like, oh, and Killa.
I don't remember half that fucking interview.
Yeah, that's.
I talked to him about it later.
But again, like I said, I feel like we in the top 5. Out of 50
Right.
damn interviews, I feel like we top 5.
I mean, I definitely I don't know what the fuck happens every time I come on. The views definitely be all the way up, like all the way up. That drunk and laugh shit, the views are all the way up on that shit. But
It's about time for us to do another. I mean, I don't know what you got planned for 50, but you know, like
I don't even know what the fuck
we'll be in the
I'm playing
building
for 50.
We'll be in the building. And
I got some ideas. It's not in my 50.
All right,
So.
all right, let's talk.
Oh yeah,
But,
I got some ideas.
Let's talk.
but if you know,
I'm definitely gonna bring the MID boys back. You know, every time MID, Bess, and Unfiltered get together,
oh my God,
it's a fucking party.
jeez.
And it's crazy. But hey man, I just thank everybody for watching, man, checking out this podcast. Thank you. And if you watched all the way to the hour 16, I really fuck with you.
Jesus Christ.
I really fuck with you if you watched all the way through. I know people attention is
Short.
It's very short, but I definitely fuck with you if you watch all the way through.
We should have said some wow shit.
Right. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. You know how we end this thing. It is fucking almost 12 o'clock in the morning. I think we
all gotta work.
All gotta work in the morning. So let's get up out of here. You know how we end this thing the same way every time, man. Keep God first, and I promise everything else will work itself out. True indeed, man. Bess Conversations Podcast, episode 47. Peace and love. I'm gonna let the cat. If you watched it all the way through, I'm letting the cat out the bag. Thank you, Tony, for opening your house up to Bess Conversations. If you watched all the way through, then you got the exclusive. We're at Tony's house. Okay, I said undisclosed location, but we're at Tony's house. But you would have to watch all the way to the end to notice. But if you didn't, oh well. Bess Conversations Podcast, man. Peace and love.